And here we go. The churches. Let's see. Hey, Matt. Mm-mm. Hey, Vanessa. Mm-mm. As y'all can tell, I haven't brushed my hair in, I don't know, a few days. Hey, Dita. We're going to start in just like a minute and a half. Anybody else letting their hair just kind of like go wild? Hmm. Hey, Bridget. I am excited. Hey, Alyssa. How are you? Excited to see y'all all on this Sunday. I don't even know what day it is. Sunday, yes, it's Sunday. Hey, Shiva. It's Sunday. Tomorrow, actually, all month. This is the most special month ever in history. I'm going to tell you all why right now. Tomorrow, first, is 420. And for the entire month, it is also 420. Hey, Darren. And that means that 420 is also my birthday. So tomorrow is my birthday, but it's been my birthday all month because it is literally 420 all month. So, yeah. Hey, Jen Lee. All right, let's get this party started. Namaste, family. How are y'all? Thank you for joining me on the Sunday afternoon. I usually do this with Allie, and Allie is doing a training with Laughing Lotus on chakras. So she is not joining me today, so we won't have her lovely voice, but she will be back next week, and we will be singing and meditating and just talking about life. These Sundays have been really great because we do some movement, but at the same time, it's really about just finding a little bit more wisdom and knowledge. Not that we can't do that all the time, but a little bit of asana and then a lot of everything else. That's what yoga really is. Today I want to talk about two really important things, and they rhyme. I'm a big fan of rhyming and alliteration. Um, and the first one is your dharma. If you saw my post today, I don't know. It's these times we have we have a lot of time to like think about things, think about deeper things, think about what actually like means more to us in life. Um, And our dharma is the truth, um, and our reality and our path of life. And it's kind of scary to think of like, when you're a kid and people are like, what do you want to be? And, you have like this dream of being something. And as you get older, things change and your path changes and there's little bumps along the way. And you have to figure out like where you're going, and sometimes how you're going to get there, and it doesn't always turn out to be how we want it. Um, and then a lot of times in this dharmic path, like we come across other people, other things that they don't, not necessarily like vibe with what you're doing or saying. Um, and sometimes it makes you feel uncomfortable. Um, you, you're like, man, am I doing something wrong? Um, but when you start living out your dharma, which is your truth, then you have to like stick with it. Um, when you start talking about your truth in life, and other people listening to it, whether they like it or not, it opens it up for those people to think as well. Couple of things. Do I like what Mark or whoever I'm listening to or reading is saying? Um, and it could be a good thing for them or a bad thing for them. And then also it is how can I like maybe gives you some ideas on oh maybe like my path was heading like this way, and maybe I need to like move it, shift it a little bit this way. So it kind of gives that open space for that person to start to create. And that's what Dharma is all about. And it's a very vulnerable thing when you can put it out there, whether it's to family, friends, or whether you put it out on social media. Um, it means a lot to who you are. Um, so the moral of this story is that live out your truth. When you stop doing that, then you become somebody that you're not, or you're trying to please, what everybody else wants you to be, or look like, or feel like, and you're not being true to yourself anymore. Then comes your karmic path, and to me, there is three things on this karmic path. There's probably a lot more, but just to kind of like wrap it all up into one. Um, there is this path of like thinking about what you want in life. Then there is the exploration path. Like, if I do this, how will I get to that thing that I was thinking about or the thing that I wanted? It's where we kind of put in the effort or we start to put in that practice. And the last thing, the third thing that's the hardest is the surrender part. And a lot of times we don't even talk about this surrender part. And the surrender part is that, once we have had this cognitive idea in our head for a long period of time or a short period of time, then we start to put things into action. And that's what we call like from visualization to manifestation. And when you start to manifest things, it's when you put those actions towards it. And it's kind of what karma means. It's what you put into life is usually what you get into life. It doesn't always work like that. And then sometimes in that karmic circle, you'll end up getting something maybe a little bit different. But it's going to keep leading you on the circular path. The last thing is relinquishing or surrendering to a divine energy in this universe, or maybe it's a certain higher power. Now, it's really hard, especially people who are really type A, to say, okay, I'm just going to let go. But when you start to grip on things, whether it is love, whether it's your handstand practice, um, or just anything in life, when you put too much effort into it and you have this thing in your mind, like, I have to be there, I have to get it, and you can't let go and kind of let things just work its natural course, then there's no surrender. And we have a tough time, especially in the Western world, to surrender and let things just be as they are. Um, One of the first things I studied in Eastern philosophy was Taoism. And I read this book called The Tao of Pooh. And in the Tao of Pooh, they take the different characters of Winnie the Pooh and they put different types of personalities or different like types of philosophy to each one of these characters. And at first when I read it, like when I was in like eighth grade, I was like, oh, this is just an easy book. It's got Winnie the Pooh. Didn't really understand it. And then as I got older into college, it came across my path again. And there was this concept of kind of like a karmic path and a dharmic path mixed together. And there's going to be a lot of like negative things that come into our life. And it's how do we kind of like flip those around and make it positive? Because without the negative things, we can't see those positive things. Like without the dark, we can't find the light. Um, and another thing is since Pooh was the main character and he was about the way or the Tao, the thing is about Pooh is he just is. And it's very powerful because you had like Rabbit, who's always really, really busy, or you had Piglet, who's always very, very worried. And they can never let go of those things. And that's where the surrender has to be. Like I said, not easy at all. So today we'll do a little bit of mantra. This mantra today, yesterday I was teaching a class for New York Studio, and I was like, let me see if I can take um, the sound of Loka Samasta Supino Bhavatu and put get back a little with the harmonium, and put another spin on it in terms of learning how to be that seeker, learn to put in the tapas or the effort and explore, and then how to let everything go to our higher power, or what we call surrendering. So everybody sit up nice and tall. We'll start this class with the sound of your soul waking up 3 times. The sound of the universe, the sound of Om. Big breath in, big sigh out. Inhale for Om. So this mantra is I seek, I explore, I surrender to the Lord. Let that Lord be any divine power that you know will take care of you in the end. We'll do 3 rounds. I see, I explore, I surrender to the Lord. I see, I explore, I surrender to the Lord. One more time. I see, I explore, I surrender to the Lord. One big Om. Take a big breath in. And then sigh it out your mouth. Alright, let me move this. Let's get onto our mats. And let's start in a position of surrender, child's pose. So take the knees out wide, your hips to your heels. And then start to kind of rub your forehead from side to side. And then maybe you shift your your hips from left to right. As you start to feel this maybe in your hip flexors a little. And then come to stillness. Press your booty back towards your heels. Spread your fingers wide. Plant all 5 fingers down to the earth, and then interrupt the elbows towards each other. So to find your Ujjayi breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And this Ujjayi breath, it's a breath of exploration. It's the breath that we use during our practice to fire things up.
Then take a big breath in through your nose. Hold your breath at the top. Taking another sip of air. Let it out of your mouth. Let it surrender. 2 more times. Big inhale through your nose. Another breath in. Stick out your tongue. Lion's breath. Surrender it out. One last time. Big breath in. Another sip. And let it relinquish. Seal your lips. Come back to the Ujjayi breath. Take a big breath in through your nose. And your exhale, you're going to walk your hands over towards the right side of the mat, finding a stretch on the left side of your body. Press your left sits bone back towards your left heel. Breathe in towards the left side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over towards the left side of the mat. Press the right hip back to the heel. Right side body gets long. Big breath in. On your exhale, come back to center. All right. I want you to roll your chest onto your mat. So you're on your belly. Extend your arms out in front of you. And then flip your palms up to release a little bit of control. Full pranam. Knowing that we offer up our efforts, we offer up this practice and all this work for the grace of the divine power to help us out. Swing the arms back underneath the shoulders. Press the tops of the feet down. Gently lift the heart off the mat for cobra pose. Exhale, fold. Bring your fingertips outside of your mat. Tip the fingers. This time, roll up for funky cobra. Exhale, fold. Keep the hands right where they're at. Inhale, come up again. Look over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Look over your left shoulder. Pull the shoulder blades down and back. And then exhale, slowly come down. From here, hands underneath the shoulders. Come up into a tabletop position. On your inhale, drop the belly. Gaze goes up, heart starts to open. On your exhale, start to protect your heart as your chin comes into your chest and your navel comes up towards your spine. Inhale, arch the spine. Look up towards the heavens. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Last time. Press the earth away. Navel in and up. From here, step your right foot out to the side. Walk your left hand to the left side of the mat. Modified side plank. Right bicep comes over the right ear. Press down to the bladed side of your right foot. From here, right arm sweeps down and up over to your right shin. And then left arm sweeps over your left ear for gate pose. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, left hand sweeps down and around, modified side plank. Come down and around, gate pose. And that side body stretch through the left rib cage. And then slowly come down and around, modified side plank. From here, lift the right leg. Bend the right knee. Reach for the top of the foot. Finding a version of a Shiva here. Press the right knee straight away from you. Take the gaze over your right shoulder. Flex the right foot. Gently release the foot back onto the ground, right arm up to the sky. Sweep it down around top of the mat. Let's go to the opposite side. You're in your tabletop, so left leg out to the side. Ground the left foot. Walk the hands over towards the right side. So your right hand is parallel with your kneecap, and then left bicep over the left ear. Fingertips reach long way from the left heel. Big breath in. On your exhale, come down and around. Gate pose. Open it up to the opposite side. And big breath in. And exhale, come down and around. Side plank. Big breath in. And come down and around. And reach over. Come down and around again. Modified side plank. From here, lift the left leg. Bend the left knee. Reach for the top of the foot of the ankle. So to press the left hip forward, so you can find this back bend, it's a counterbalance of knowing how much to work and knowing how much to let go. Big breath in. Gently let the leg fall. Come down around to your tabletop position. Give me a couple of circles through the hips. I kind of relate this to twerking, right? Because sometimes you just have to not let go of those booty cheeks. Oh, I relate yoga to everything. All right. Hips to heels. Keep your toes tucked. And then from here, downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet. Bend through the knees. Sway the hips from side to side. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Push both heels back, bend your knees slightly, lift your hips a little bit higher. Walk your feet up just an inch. And you're going to bring your left hand over towards the outside of your right ankle for a twist. Take your gaze underneath your right armpit. Keep pressing your right hand firmly into the ground. Big breath in. On your exhale, left hand comes back. Let's switch sides. Right hand over towards your left calf, or maybe your Achilles, or even closer to your heel. And then come back downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bring your right leg high to the sky. On your exhale, step your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Stay here for a breath. And then on your exhale, drop your knee. All right. I first want you to start to take your right hand and push your right kneecap away from the body. You should start to feel the left hip flexor fire up. All right. From here, I want you to take, don't stay there, I'm sorry. I want you to take your right hand off of your right knee and then bring it up to the sky. Start to spin the left hip forward, the right hip back. And then open up your left ribs up to the ceiling. Sink a little bit deeper with your hips towards the mat. Big breath in. And then exhale. Right hand comes down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. From here, keep your leg wide. Long pyramid pose. So just straighten into your right leg. You might still have a soft bend into the knee, but you'll start to fire up that right hamstring. Sink into the right knee for this modified lizard pose. And let's take it back, straighten that leg. And then sink back into that right knee. Gaze goes forward. Maybe you find a little up dog sensation in the chest. And then last time, straighten out. Bend back into your right knee. From here, left foot on the outside of your left hand, Malasana, yogi squat. Sink your perineum down towards the earth. Find that push and pull of the knees into the upper arm bones and the upper arm bones back into the knees. Keep the spine nice and long. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. A lot of times in my classes, we are flowing so much that we don't have that time to just let go and surrender. This is one of those times when you really want to just keep moving or get out. You know it's just the right time to stay. A lot of Eastern civilizations, they will sit like this for an hour and eat their lunch. For us, 5 minutes starts to really burn. So it's something that we should do almost every single day. Maybe even close your eyes, find this little meditative state. Good time to be the seer, to be the seeker. Take a big breath in through your nose. And on your exhale, hands to the ground, lift your hips. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. And then that long arm, the tuck toe child's pose, we keep the arms long, keep the chest lifted, booty to heels. From this tuck toe child's pose, I want you to come to sit up onto your shins till you come to stand. Right hand on your right heel, left arm up to the sky, press the hips forward for a half camel. Big breath in. On your exhale, sink the booty to the heels, slide the heart onto the mat. Cobra pose, breathe in, heart lifts. And then tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Left leg floats high to the sky. Step in on the outside of your left hand. Stay here. Maybe make some even little circles here. One way and then the next. And then drop your right knee. Look forward and find that up dog sensation in the chest. Press the heart forward. From here, left hand presses on top of the left thigh and press that fleshy part above the knee away from you so the hips sink even more. Right hand down, left arm up. Press through the left toe mountain. Try to keep that knee right over the ankle. And then right rib start to spin up. Maybe even take a half bind here to open up that left shoulder. Keep the knee over the ankle. Keep that right hip coming forward. Maybe you take the gaze over your left shoulder. Big breath in. Sweep the arm down and around. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Going into that long pyramid 3 times. Straight into that left leg. Press the right heel back. Soften the right hip forward. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you have the option also. If you like to flex that left foot, and then sink back into your lizard. Look forward, find the up dog sensation in the chest. And then exhale, round it out, almost like cat pose. There you go. Maybe flex that front foot. Find that left hamstring. Inhale, sink the hips, look up. Exhale, take it back. Sink back into your left knee. Right foot on the outside of the right hand. Malasana, find your yogi squat here again. Spine long. Close your eyes. Start to visualize the visualization part of this is very key. It's like when you're going into like a handstand, kind of seeing yourself do it before. Even though you might not know it's that exact reality right now, it's like the power of like positive thinking. Five more breaths. Hands to the ground. Lift the hips. Oh, press the heels down. Toe heel the feet in just a little bit. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Tuck toed, child's pose. From here, start to walk your hands back. Left hand, left heel, right arm up to the sky. Half camel, press the hips forward. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly come down. Walk your hands out, cobra pose. And then downward facing dog. Slowly, 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 you're going to walk your feet up to your hands. Grab opposite elbows. Start to surrender. Start to let things go. There's another book that I really love. It's kind of like the Tao of Pooh, which is kind of like another one of my Bibles. It's called the PMA Effect. Positive mental attitude. When we start to hold on to things, whether we worked for them for a long time, constantly have to have some type of partner
or something else in our life, um, it's something that we start to dwell on, and it's something that we just don't need all the time. All right, let me switch it up just a little bit so you can see. Beautiful. Hey, Ree. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Cool. All right. So we're gonna do a little um, Dana Flynn style, where she basically we say a little something to our Suriname. So just like the mantra that we did at the beginning of class, we'll inhale our arms up to the sky. We'll say, I seek. From here, you'll step your right foot back. You'll find Rama, who's the deity of the third chakra, the deity of that passion and fire. So that's the exploration, the manifestation part of it. So I explore. And then OMG, bow down to the divine. I surrender. And then reach up, ask for help to the Lord. Forward fold on your exhale. Inhale, your right foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Tuck-toed child's pose, knees to the ground. Slide the heart onto the mat. Cobra pose. Breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Right leg comes high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Left meets right. Inhale, top of the mat. Exhale, fold deep into yourself. Inhale, rise. I seek is what we'll say here. Left foot steps back. Find that exploration. Dive down as you surrender. Give it back to your divine being as you reach high. Forward fold. Inhale, the left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Tuck-toed child's pose. Slide the heart onto the mat as you lift the heart. And then downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Left leg breathes high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Right meets left. Inhale, top of the mat, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. I seek. Right foot steps back. I explore. OMG. I surrender to our beautiful Lord. Forward fold. Inhale, your right foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. This time, option chaturanga or all the way to the mat. Upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Right leg high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Left meets right. Inhale, top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Say it. I seek. Wake up the people at your house. You got them there, your neighbors. I explore. I surrender to whatever Lord you have. Give it back to them. Inhale, left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose and then go through your flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Right meets left. Inhale. Exhale. Surrender. Inhale, arms up to the sky. I seek. This time, right foot steps back. I explore. Surrender again. Bow down to the divine and then give it back to the Lord. Forward fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. Exhale, plank to chaturanga right into it. Upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. Bend your knees, look forward, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. We got our last one here. I seek. I explore. Find your archer's pose. Surrender with your OMG. Give it back to the Lord. Forward fold. Inhale, the left foot steps back. Plank to chaturanga. Go right into it. Modify, amplify anytime. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, jump to the top of the mat, and then fold into yourself. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink your butt down. A little bit lower and lower and lower. Take a big breath in. And your exhale, diver's pose onto the balls of your feet. Airplane the arm back. Look forward. Inhale, chair pose.
Exhale, diver's pose. Inhale, chair pose. Reach up to the heavens. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen halfway. And then hands to the mat. Jump or step back. Go through your flow. Upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Right. Roll in to plank pose. Top toed, child's pose. Walk your hands back down to your knees. And we are going to come to sit down in hero's pose. All right, time for a little bit of fun. Doing some back bends here. Let me get a little bit of music playing. Music, music, music. There we go. Let's get a little Madonna going. All right. One of the most religious songs we're going to dance to right now. All right. This is coming straight from the phone, so if you can hear it, dance to it. Come to stand on your shins. Keep your toes tucked. You're going to bring your left hand down to your left heel. Right arm up to the sky. Press the hips forward. Stay here for a breath. From here, right hand comes down in front of you. Drop the hips to the heels. Right hand to your right heel, arms up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And your exhale. Dancing camel. For 3, for 2, for 1. Full camel. Right hand and your right heel, left hand and your left heel. Press the hips forward. Drop the head back. Big breath in. Press the hips forward. Come back to sit. Hero's pose. Close your eyes. Oh, thanks, Madonna. You knew what I was saying. Look through your third eye for a second. Come back to a stand on your shins. Tuck the toes. Left hand, left heel. Up and around. Dance it. For 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to sit. Hero's pose. Ah. Thank you, Madam X. All right, everybody roll on to your back. Let's set up for bridge pose. Thank you, people out in social media land. All right, we're going into a bridge pose. Feet are hip width distance apart, heels in towards your tuchus, and we're gonna take it up. Walk your shoulder blades underneath the back of the body. And keep pressing your feet into the floor. Put the weight through your thighs. Look straight up. Big breath in. And on your exhale, slowly lower the hips down to the ground. Feet out wide, knees knock in towards the center. Ground your lower back. All right, couple options here. We'll take 2 more back bends. You can go up into a bridge. If you have blocks and want something more restorative, a block underneath your sacrum is perfectly fine here. If not, you're going to bring your hands back by your ears, fingertips facing the shoulders. Start to bridge the hips up. And on your next inhale, press through your hands, lift your hips, Wheel pose, bridge pose. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then slowly come down. Feet out wide, knees knock in towards each other. We have one more back bend coming up, and this back bend is particularly for me today. So bring your feet hip width distance apart, and since it is my birthday tomorrow, we're saying happy birthday to me. Get ready. Hands back by your shoulders, fingertips facing forward. 3, 2, 1. Up in your bridge or wheel. Let's get ready. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear me. Happy birthday to me. All right, you can come down. Thank you for singing happy birthday and wheel with me today. It's tomorrow. I won't be teaching, but I had to throw that in there. All right, bye, harmonium. All right, feet out wide, knees knock in again. Round the lower back. Big breath in. Let it go. All right, happy baby. Grab the outsides of the feet. Knees on the outsides of your axillas or your armpits. Have a little sacral rock from side to side. Let God see your favorite part of your body. Oh. All right. I want you to wrap your right leg around your left leg in an eagle wrap. Splay the arms out to the side. Tuck the left hip under, legs fall to the left. Gaze over your right shoulder for supine twist. Come back to center. Switch your left leg. Put it over the right. Eagle wrap. Garudasana legs. Tuck the right hip under. Let your legs fall to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder this time. And slowly make your way up to a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. From here, swing the left leg around behind you, the right knee bent, sitting up for your half pigeon. Square the hips forward. Make sure that right knee is parallel with the right hip or a little outside the right hip. Sit up tall. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, slowly bring your chest all the way down to your mat. Third eye down to the ground. When we really start to be authentic in how we live our lives, when we have some idea of what our path looks like, we put some effort into it, and then we let go and let all that work kind of settle in, but also let the grace of the energy of this world do its work with it. It's terrifying sometimes. It'll make you vulnerable, put yourself out there. Just like in handstands, it's better to work a little step by step than just have like one of those kicking a wishes. Have a plan, think about it, see it. Know that you have to throw in some serious work and then let nature take its place. Slowly, slowly rise up. Swing your left leg out in front of you. Keep the sole of your right foot inside your left thigh. Take your right hand behind your right butt cheek. Press down to your right shin. Come up into stargazer. Lift the hips, the heart. Take a big breath in. And then drop your seat. Reach for your left foot. Janu Sirsasana. Come back to your cross-legged seat. You're going to take your right leg behind you. Keep that left knee bent. Spin it around to the back of the mat. Sit up tall. Square the hips. Big breath in. And then surrender. Come all the way down to the mat. Slowly rise up. Take that right leg out in front of you. And just as the world turns and we go round and around in our karma path, take it up and away into this beautiful spherical shape of stargazer. Big breath in. Drop the seat. Reach for the right foot. Slowly come up. Extend your left foot to meet your right foot at the top of the mat. Flex the toes back towards the shins. Pull the sits bones from underneath you. Inhale the arms up to the sky. And your exhale. Paschimottanasana. East meets west. Lift and lengthen halfway. And then on your exhale, surrender. So slowly come up to a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat, please. Close your eyes. Bring your hands gently on your lap. Start to see what your truth is.
Sometimes it's inherent and we can just figure it out. Sometimes it helps to find our gurus, teachers, people that we see online, and it kind of helps us with what really matters, what we really want in our life. Once you do that, it's putting in the tapas, putting in the effort, it's putting in the little baby steps, little by little to get there. Last is letting go. Knowing that we can't force things into existence. And sometimes we have to let the divine spirit within all of us let things start to shape shift, and into things to come. And the process becomes our karma. Comes back to seeing again. It comes back to visualizing again. And then it's back to letting go. Coming back to our mantra, you can stay here as long as you want in this meditation or make your way to your final relaxation, Shavasana. I see, I explore, I surrender to the Lord. I see, I explore, I surrender to the Lord. I see, I explore, I surrender to the Lord. Start to find some life back into the breath, into the body. Move your fingers and toes. Make circles with your wrists and your ankles. On your next inhale, reach long overhead like you're just waking up. And then put your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Slowly roll into your right side and up to a nice comfortable cross-legged seat. Hands in Anjali Mudra at your heart center. End our class like we started with the center of the universe 3 times. Big breath in. Big surrender, let it all go. Inhale for home. Big breath in, big breath out. Thumb out goes to your third eye. Thank you all so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday. Please be safe. And I will see you this week sometime. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you so much. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all are great. I appreciate y'all showing up today. Oh shit, they're falling. And yeah, please come back. When's the next time I'm teaching? I don't even know. I'll put it out sometime on email or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Yeah, have a good day. Happy Sunday. Later.